day, mate?
Yeah, I still did a bit, just got to where I need to get to in a bit of a different way, but combination of a little bit sore, but a little bit old as well. So, nah, I'm all good. Yeah, sometimes. Harris is on a similar program sometimes, and he's not old, but let him know about it as well.
You'll be right as well.
I'll be fine. Yeah.
We saw Zorks having a bit of a walk. Good news that he's a chance to play this weekend.
Yeah, he's a chance, which is exciting. He's obviously an important player to us, captain of the footy club. So he's in good spirits, as always with Zorks, though, to be honest.
Just being round 2, I suppose, you're on the side of caution. Those little niggling injuries, would you? Or?
Yeah, it's one of those things you got to weigh up. Yeah, it's a long season, but at the same time you want to try to win every game. So yeah, I'm sure the physios and the coaches and obviously individual players will consult each other and work out what's best. Yeah.
Richie, how did he slot into the back?
Yeah, he was good. He's obviously, it's not like the first time he's ever played down back. We've trained and played some pracky games and whatnot. He's had obviously a bit of an interrupted pre-season, but he's a guy that's played a lot of footy and almost becomes a bit of muscle memory in a way for him. So yeah, it was good to never actually played alongside him. We haven't for a while since I played in the midfield, which seems like a while ago. So no, it was good fun. Yeah.
Is he more potent in the midfield though? I mean, that's where he won a championship.
Oh, I think he's a guy that he can be pretty potent anywhere, to be honest. He's obviously a good weapon down back, and we all know what he can do midfield and forward of the ball. So pretty handy to have someone that can play a variety of roles, and we've got a few of those guys, which is good.
Ask for weapons, which ones?
On or off the field? No, he's one of those guys I love playing with. Love hanging around him. Brings the energy, but probably only in small bursts. But no, he's good fun.
You probably can't comment too much on it, but like it seemed fairly innocuous. But did you guys walk off the field thinking, oh, he's probably stopped here? Or did you...
Oh, you don't really think about it as a player too much at all. You kind of move on pretty quick from whatever happens in games, to be honest. But obviously the club is challenging, as we all know, so we think we've got something to look at, and it's not really something I can comment on too much outside of the club's obviously doing that this afternoon and tonight.
Are we expecting a GoPro while he does his tribunal tonight?
I did ask him that yesterday. I said, will Rob Vlogs be live at the tribunal? And he said, that's a great idea, but probably shouldn't have said that to him. Yeah, as I said, it's not. I can't comment too much, but footy is such a quick and instinctive, fast game, and yeah, it's hard sometimes to stop, but that's the way it goes.
Another good sign out there, training. We were told Kitty was gone for 8 weeks. He was running pretty fast out there, having a nice little run. That's must be a great sight for Lions fans.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, he's an important player to us, and he was moving really well today. Obviously, haven't seen a lot of him the last kind of week, but yeah, he's going really well. I think it's more of a progression thing, and there's obviously boxes he's got to tick, but yeah, let's hope it's not 8 to 10.
You've had some good history in the last couple of years with the hamstring stuff. Leicester had one that came back early. Harris had one, came back early. Could we see Kitty back a lot earlier than predicted?
Oh, fingers crossed. Yeah, but as I said before, with injuries, it's a long year. I think in a couple of those situations, especially Harris, it was around finals time, so that's the time when you can be a bit more aggressive, but we've got a very good bunch of physios and high performance staff and coaches, and they'll make sure the right decision's made.
Just with Mitch, I'm not asking about the tackle itself, but he brings so much energy to that team. Like, do you know when he's not there? Like, I know it's his voice, but just the energy he brings.
Yeah, well, he had the old COVID protocols in the last few weeks, so it was definitely a bit quieter around the place, a bit more relaxed. But as I said, I love it. I feed off that a fair bit, and yeah, love having him around, even with that ugly ratty he's got.
He feels annoyed if, like, in that, you know.
Yeah. There's a few. Charlie Cameron, Reece Matheson, those types, as you can imagine. Zorks is always up and about. But then you've got the other end of the spectrum with Harris and Ryan Lester, the two boring blokes, so it all balances itself out.
You have some options if Zorks can't play and Robbo's ruled out.
Yeah.
some of those guys, like kind of Thaddeus, has played really well in the pre-season. You've got some other guys. Who do you think's really putting their hand up to fill in those spots in case those guys come by?
Yeah, there's a long list, to be honest. Really exciting kind of spot we're in. Our VFL teams have only played practice matches, but they've played really well against Southport, who are a good team, and a lot of guys put their hand up. Even Harry Sharp, who came on for Zorks on the weekend, played really well for that quarter or so he was on. But there's a bunch of guys waiting in the wings that are ready to go, which is good for our footy club, good depth.
So you must be happy your coaching staff has to do match committee and pick the reserve to come in.
Oh yeah, it definitely wouldn't be easy. We've done the exercise as part of our lead into round one about a month ago, and it was all the teams are quite different, so it's a tough job.
It's a couple of ways to look at Saturday night. First three quarters were probably ones you'd rather forget. They found a way to win, which is the most prominent thing this week and has been so far. Do you look at the first three quarters and what the hell happened, or you look at...
Yeah, it's a bit of both, to be honest. Port are obviously a very good team, and they played really well and threw everything at us. And we were well aware that was going to happen. First game of the season, a little bit kind of scrappy. It's just the way it is sometimes. But the important thing is we found a way, as you said. And, it was good to come away with the 4 points. Sometimes you get the 4 points in one way, sometimes the other. But credit to them as well. It was a good game.
Is it worse to be facing a team that's coming off a win or a team that's coming off a bad loss that the Dons had and might be a bit fired up to prove it's wrong after round one?
Oh, we're under no illusions. They're a good team. They showed it last year, and they've showed it over, I suppose, last month as well with pre-season games and all that as well. But you don't really change too much week to week, to be honest. It's a pretty tough competition no matter who you play. So we were travelling away, playing against them on the bounce back. So as I said, it's going to be another tough game.
Something you want to do early to sort of stamp your fighting authority and your momentum to say, come catch us top thing for the whole competition. Is it something good for early to make your mark?
Oh yeah, every team wants to start the season well. I suppose it's a long season, but if you can kind of stay ahead of the ledger a bit, it's a big difference. I suppose we learnt from last year when we started probably the other way, 1 and 3, and you're playing a little bit of catch up early on, but it wasn't like we weren't focusing on starting well, but it does make a difference. Yeah.